YouTube, how y'all doing? You got Stud Style Tarot back up in the building. Hey, we already starting with confirmations, right? That song that was playing on Spirit Radio was called Love Don't Love Me. And now we have Head to the Sky coming on Spirit Radio. All this stuff is happening so fast, y'all. But welcome in. Look how Spirit is already giving me, these messages. Somebody's probably trying to keep their head to the sky right now, huh? Having faith, hope, and faith that y'all can come back together. Or this could also be you keeping your head to the sky, listening to your spirit guides and your ancestors and going forward, which is why someone says, love don't love me. Now, y'all know I've had this sound bowl on my desk forever. But y'all, let me ring the sound bowl and call in spirit. See what messages we get. Hey, I don't want to hit it too hard, y'all, because, got people in the house. And I'm trying to give y'all this message. But I'm going to say my prayer too. Angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Hold on, y'all. I got to run it back. My holy angels of the white light. Thank you. I got to make sure I properly address my angels now, the holy ones, so y'all can see it's light over here, right? Angels of the holy white light. Thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody known or unknown spirit sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender spirit and bind it to them 1,000-fold. So mote it be. In the Most High God's name, we pray. Ashe, Ashe. Now, I don't know why Spirit told me to pull out Mystic Beauty's keywords deck. Typewriter. I hardly ever use this deck, y'all. We got typewriter energy at the bottom of the deck. And this card says legacy, creativity, focus, old school, permanence, storytelling, deliberate action. There's a lot going on with this energy, spirit. Because you see, we got legacy energy. And we also have creativity, focus, and old school. Something that I feel like you're destined to do. You may be destined to write something, a book, tell your story with this, look, spiritual birth when I said that. Tell your story in this storyteller energy. And then deliberate action. When I heard that, I started thinking, oh, okay, somebody's going to take deliberate action and type something up. Maybe that was something that they were supposed to do after all that y'all done been through. Somebody's feeling like they need to take action, send you a message deliberately because their legacy is on the line. I mean, I'm telling you so much, right? Their legacy is on the line. Somebody is now possibly having to get focused. Somebody might, hey, be seeing you as old school. I mean, that's an old school typewriter. You know, like somebody having to take it back to the old school way of doing things so that maybe they can have some permanence. We gonna see, collective, what comes out. Orange soda. Here we go. Nostalgia, indulgence, simplicity, sweetness, memories, childhood joy, uncomplicated. Mm. I'm almost getting this energy of somebody thinking about some sacral energy with this orange color, the orange soda. You know, somebody that gave them that fizz, right? That bubbly feeling. This is somebody who may have felt a little childhood joy when they were around you. And maybe they want to tell their story. Wow. Y'all see how I went to pick that up and Spirit left a card on the table? See, somebody could be looking at you as sweet, having good memories of your sweetness and being very attracted to that with this orange soda energy, right? But then look how Spirit gave me the vanity set. This card says grace, introspection, adornment, self-expression, materialism, perception, arrogance, glamorous, vain. Wow. Is that someone's energy? All they care about is how things look. Materialism. Somebody who could have been very vain. But then we also had grace, self-expression, introspection, perception. Is somebody going within, looking at themselves, seeing that they may have been very materialistic? Are they seeing themselves as being very vain and materialistic, as they do some introspection, somebody who I'm hearing Spirit say wants the glamorous life, somebody who may have felt like they could have a glamorous life and fulfill, this idea that they have of themselves, which is, this is somebody who's very vain. But somebody who is very vain is also very nostalgic at this time and desiring you. But I don't know, Spirit. Are you trying to tell me that this person may have to write about this with that typewriter energy? They might have to write about this orange soda they used to have. Their favorite drink, that orange soda, but now they can't have it anymore. Collective. Bottom of the deck, we have compassion, energy. Somebody may want you to be compassionate towards them now. It says empathy, love, kindness, understanding, care, softness, connection. Collective, I think somebody trying to come in and get your compassion, get some of your compassion. Remember, they said they need your grace. We got that grace energy, right? Somebody needs grace for being materialistic. I mean, didn't we see something about self-expression? Somebody who may have only cared about themselves through the self-expression energy, like it's all about me, it's all about me. Somebody wanting and needing your kindness and understanding now, because they were just full of themselves. And collective, I think with that typewriter energy, wow. I don't know, maybe somebody's trying to tell you a story, or wanting to tell their story, tell their side of things. Now, I don't know if y'all seen how these cards fell out of the deck. Y'all see that? We got something in the reverse and we got something in the upright and crossing. Let's see what's in the reverse. Wow. We got hot air balloon. Wasn't I just talking about somebody could have been full of themselves? It's all about me with the self. It's all about me, self-expression. And then we did start off with love, don't love me. Oh my God, confirmation. Now we have orange moon, y'all. You see that? And this person in this song be talking about how good it is. How good it is. How and I'm like, oh my God. So here we go. We got double confirmation of that sacral chakra energy with the color orange. Somebody who is still sexually attracted, collective. And here we go with the perspective, adventure, detachment, wonder, freedom, drifting, elevation. That came out in the reverse. Spirit might be trying to tell us that this is somebody who is not elevated, collective, especially if they're only thinking about themselves. They're very materialistic and they're vain. Somebody who likes to be adorned with adornments. Collective, this is somebody who is not free. Freedom in reverse. This is somebody who's not free. Somebody who, wow, their perspective, collective, still has not changed. So they're still this vain person. They're still, only thinking about themselves here, but collective, wanting your embrace. Y'all see that? In the upright and crossing. This is somebody who's got all this passion for you, and they want unity. They want to feel your warmth, connection, intimacy, your devotion, tenderness, this bond that this person still feels like they have with you. Collective. This person with all this ego is what I'm hearing Spirit say, who has not elevated, who has not changed their perspective, wanting your love, your compassion, your empathy, because they're seeing you now as this street lamp. Wow. They're seeing you as this guide. It's what I heard was a guide, a guiding light. And when I read the words on the card, it says illumination, guidance, night, hope, small comforts, vigilance, direction. That's deep. Y'all know when the street lights come on at night, y'all used to be like, okay, that's time for me to go in. I got to go in the house. Confirmation. This is somebody who, hey, the street lights are on. They got to go in the house, which now is your illumination. You being illuminated. And they're not. They still are very much so self-absorbed in this vanity energy. This is somebody Spirit could be saying they're dark with this night energy. But maybe at night, see, in this dark energy, they're still having hope. Because remember, they're nostalgic in that orange soda energy. They're nostalgic right now. They're having memories of you. And that is giving them small comforts. Thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. When this person thinks of you at night, it gives them small comfort because they are in the dark collective and could be seeing you as this guiding light who is illuminated. And because you're illuminated, that dark energy had to go inside. You know, they have to go within and look at themselves in this mirror. And remember, I started off this message saying how maybe they're realizing that they're vain and materialistic. But just because you know that about yourself doesn't mean that now they're changing anything about that. I mean, what is it? You could wake up but not really, be enlightened. I heard somebody say something like you can wake up to something but still not, ascend. So here's where it looks like, somebody could be waking up to who they are, but still haven't ascended. They got to go in. They got to go within in order to do that. But what's happening is they are thinking about you at night and wanting to be in your embrace collective. Ooh, wee. That was a lot, right? This is somebody who wants to be in your embrace. Remember, hoping that you'll have some compassion for them. We seen this person had their heart in their hands, and now they're thinking about bringing it in to you. That's what they want to do, collective. They want to bring their heart in to you. Collective, I'm just trying to find a deck to use. I'm going to be honest. I'm trying to find a deck to use, so we can get some more tea. You know what? Let's do it. Because since this person needs to go within, it's making me feel like I need to pull out the get your shit together. They need to get their shit together, collective. Because I don't know. Is spirit trying to say they were still trying to come in to catfish you? Wow. And then wait a minute, y'all. I gotta keep it real. I was trying to clean off the table, and in one of the decks, I seen the card, someone is still full of lies and secrecy. That I was trying not to look at any cards because I wanted a clean energy. But spirit showed me that card. Somebody could still be full of lies and keeping secrets. And there was a fox on the card, and then there was a letter on the bottom of the card. And y'all remember we just seen the typewriter. Maybe this was part of someone's destiny to be in this position of wanting to get back into your embrace because you are a street lamp. But because they haven't changed, they haven't changed their perspective, they still thought they could catfish you. Ooh wee. When I split the deck, y'all. Uh-huh. Wow. We have unforgiven energy. Even though this is somebody who may still have hope that they could get you back, this is somebody who's done something that was unforgivable. They feel like they're unforgivable. You won't forgive them for what they've done to you. Well, you definitely won't forgive them if they coming in catfishing you. But you know what I just heard? I just heard somebody may have catfished them. And that was the unforgivable. Y'all, do you see Spirit giving me a card turned over? Spiritual connection. And we got a confirmation. This is somebody who feels like this is a spiritual connection, collective. Maybe that's what they're waking up to. Uh-huh. After they have been catfished by someone else. Because remember, this is somebody who's materialistic. They went after, someone who could give them adornments. They went after somebody who was able to, I guess, they thought they could have money with. And that was all a catfish. Now they're seeing you as this spiritual connection. And because they went for the catfish, they are now being unforgiven for that. Because this was a spiritual connection. They were supposed to have chosen you this lifetime. And they didn't. This person said, I'm coming back. I'm not going to let you get away again. I'm going to make it up to you. I promise. But collective, I don't know. With that hot air balloon in the reverse, it's given that this is somebody who still hasn't changed. But waking up, right? Having that wake up call. Waking up to the fact that you're a street lamp energy. Wow. Collective. I just heard this is somebody who feels like you have put them under a love potion spell. Uh-huh. There it is right there. That devil energy. Look at Spirit coming through every time. This person is in devil energy. Somehow feeling like they have a spiritual connection to you. Hey, for all we know, this could be somebody who's doing spell work on you. Love spells. Y'all got to take it how it resonates. I think they feel like you done put a spell on them because they're obsessing over you. They're like, why am I obsessing over this person so much? They had to have put a spell on me. Mm-hmm. There's another message about them reminiscing and being nostalgic in this camera energy, reminiscing about the past, memories, nostalgia, pictures. Yeah, the devil is looking at all these old pictures of you and thinking of all the memories, which we seen that with the orange soda. Remember the orange soda was saying nostalgia, good times that they had, like childish joy, like maybe somebody felt like you made them feel like a kid again when they were in your energy. Collective, somebody seeing you as sweet and kind, wanting your empathy, wanting your love, but collective, they in devil energy. Okay? They are in devil energy, collective. And hey, now you're being seen as the light. And y'all already know, as a light energy, we attract moths, like a moth to a flame. Spirit told me to grab this deck. We have somebody trying to give you a love offer, collective. Now they want, and this is the second person who got their heart in their hands. Now this person trying to bring you in their heart, collective, they in devil energy. Uh-huh. Thank you, Spirit. We got the animal guardianship coming through, still with a form of protection. First word on the card, protection. You are being protected not only by your ancestors and guardian angels, but you got animal spirits that protect you too. This is somebody that, is trying to come towards you because they see that you're loyal. You have wisdom. You're mystical. They see you as a form of guidance, support, strength. But these are your animal guides doing that for you from the other side, giving you wisdom, giving you strength, giving you support, staying connected, and protecting you from this person. Wow. This devil energy, collective, wants to come in and maybe catfish you. See, we got to take the cards how they resonate. It's like they could have been catfished by somebody, but no, I think Spirit is saying this is this devil energy trying to come in to catfish you, wanting your embrace, wanting you to let them back in after doing something that was unforgivable to you. Your spirit team said, we seen what you did. And the answer is no. No, devil. No. But this devil is determined to be back in your energy because they said they coming back. They not letting you go. But collective, didn't I say early on in the message, somebody got to go inside? They got to go within. They got to do the work. They got to look at themselves in the mirror and fix their inner child. This is what's going on with this person. And we said that they're having to look at themselves in the mirror with this vanity energy. And maybe they're now having to see, why am I so materialistic? Why am I so vain? Why do I want people to adorn me with gifts? Why am I so money hungry? And fix those things. And they haven't done it. They're not doing it. They're still in devil energy, collective, obsessing over you. Instead of doing the work, they're too busy focused on you. Fighter energy. Wow. This could be somebody that feels like, they want to fight for you. But I also feel like this is you fighting against this energy. Spirit telling you to continue to fight against this devil energy because they haven't done the work. You see that? They want to come in fighting for you, but Spirit said, I need you to keep fighting this energy. This is somebody who may feel like, thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. I was going to say this person may feel like, you're being hostile towards them with your resistance. Because this is somebody who's used to getting what they want, and they're not getting what they want right now because they haven't done the work. You're not going back to a devil. You need someone who is of the light like yourself, collective. And that could be coming in for you. Okay, Spirit, I'll take it. See, here we go. We got hater energy. Which takes me back to, this person who could have been catfished by someone else, right? That could have been your hater. This could be the third party now coming in, which is why this person is wanting your forgiveness, wanting to be forgiven for that third party and wanting to come in to fight for you now. Bottom of the deck, we have, see, because you in this lucky energy, people seeing you as lucky, seeing you as having fortune. But this could have been your fate. Here we go. Destiny. Karma is happening for this person. You're being blessed, receiving blessings, having good omens, good juju. Ooh, spiritual birth when I say that. But here we go. We got coin toss energy. Someone threw the coin up, the coin toss, and it landed in your favor. And maybe that's why this person could be a hater with you, this third party, because you are connected to your higher self. Thank you, Spirit. You've done the work. You do have inner wisdom, true self, enlightenment, intuition, divine essence, universal connection. You are connected to the universe, collective. And you are embodying a divine essence in this lucky energy, collective. Wow. And you got a hater. Well, shoot, you got several haters. Because this person that wants to fight for you could secretly be a hater too. Which is why they're not having to, oh, thank you, Spirit, for that confirmation. Which is why they haven't changed their perspective with that hot balloon energy in the reverse. This could be somebody who can no longer go on this adventure with you, which is why the hot air balloon is in the reverse. This is somebody who, I already told y'all, they don't want the detachment from you. You're detaching. They don't want to be detached from you, but they are, and they could be hating that they are, because now they're knowing or seeing you in this lucky energy, collective. This is a mess. The devil now sees you in this lucky energy. Like I said, after, thank you, Spirit. We got a card that landed in my lap. And then we also still have a card that was trapped in the box. I'm going to take them both. We have the Knight of Wands, y'all. This is somebody who's still a player. Player. What's the card that was trapped in the box? Wow. We got the Hangman. This is somebody who is stuck, collective. Stuck on you. I got this feeling down deep in my soul that I just can't lose. Yes, I'm on on my way. On your way to reflection, because they got to go inside, collective. We got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. Somebody who's possibly still working with a third party. And that's why they're stuck. And that could be your hater, that third party. Like I'm telling you, these cards are giving me so many energies. It could be a third party that catfished them, and this could be their karma, them not being able to get your compassion, your love, because they're still attached to a hater. They talking about they gonna not let you go. They're coming back, but they're coming back in player energy, collective, while they're still working with a third party. Three of Pentacles. Ooh, okay, Spirit, I see it. Y'all see where it landed? Wow, and it literally bent to get out the deck. We got the Seven of Wands. It landed on the Hanged Man, y'all. You are protected. You are very guarded when it comes to this person. But we already seen the animal guardianship, like, wow, Wheel of Fortune energy. We done seen too many cards saying fate, saying destiny. Here we go with the Wheel of Fortune. Fate and destiny. That you now would be guarded and defensive and protecting your legacy. Because see, this is what this is about. Your legacy. This was somebody who may have thought that they were supposed to be part of your legacy. Maybe they still think that they are supposed to be with you in some kind of way, because they seen you as a street lamp energy, right? You know, you being the light. But see, when the light came on, this person had to go inside. When you became illuminated now, they had to go inside and reflect and work on that inner child, because you are in your higher self. And that is what is fated. That was part of the wheel now turning in your favor, collective. And this person being seen as a devil energy in your life that you are keeping yourself protected and very much so guarded against, collective. I know y'all seen that Ace of Swords fly out, but it is in the reverse and crossing. This is somebody who is a liar. Someone who does not have clarity about what's happening, what's really going on. This is somebody who's over here thinking you done put a love spell on them because you're this high priestess energy. Wow. Somebody thinking because you a high priestess, you're a witch and you're doing spells on them. Collective, we got the Five of Wands energy. Somebody is confused, very much so confused, and they don't have clarity. You know, this Five of Wands represents chaos, and conflict. This is somebody who is conflicted, collective, because their ego got them still thinking that they could come back because they're nostalgic. Their ego got them thinking, I'm not going to let you get away, you know, but they can't leave. They can't move. They're stuck in a situation, collective, but now having this change of perspective. See, yeah, the devil is reflecting. And now, thank you, Spirit, I see it. We have the Three of Swords. Somebody who is conflicted and possibly wanting to come in and create chaos because they're heartbroken in this Three of Swords. So this is somebody who's only coming in to create chaos in your life because they are confused, collective, about them no longer being on this journey with you. They saying it's a spiritual connection, but watch this. Spirit could also be bringing in a spiritual connection for you because you're defending yourself and fighting against this person coming into your energy. Remember, we seen the fighter energy? You could be the fighter, you know, but see, now here's where they too can also be this fighter, wanting to still come in, but come in as a player, not somebody who's coming in to give you any type of commitment or anything, but coming in because they hating on the person that will be given as their replacement, collective. I'm going to close out this message with the dice and get up out of here. We have, wow, we have star energy, y'all. Aquarius energy in the reverse. We have the number 2 and we have sun energy. See, double confirmation of the high priestess with the number 2 coming out on the table. And we have the star coming out in the reverse, which is giving devil energy. It's giving devil energy. And we got sun energy showing us that what has been illuminated, because it landed on the player card. You, thank you, Spirit. Woo, for that confirmation. You are a high priestess. And what has been illuminated to you is that this person is a player and they are in devil energy. And you got to keep your guard up because they still don't have any clarity and could be coming in telling lies, you know, and you know that because we saw the catfish energy. They thought they was going to still be able to catfish you. You too wise, collective. High priestess energy, your spirit guides do not play. You are very much so connected to the universe, okay? And you got guardian angels, you got animals protecting you, you got your ancestors, your spirit team is huge on the other side, collective. And they not playing about you. This person can't go. They're stuck where they're at. Keep your guard up and keep going forward. You do have a spiritual connection coming in, and it will be worth waiting for. If you're still here, stud stars, go on and like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you need a reading, my information is down below. Till the next time, namaste.